Good evening, wrestling enjoyers. I hope you're doing all right. So, yes, we are now sitting here in December. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Now, for us, it's more post-Christmas, January time. Anyway, let's talk about Christmas skins, because I'm sure some of you are probably questioning, Hedge, is it a good time to consider selling skins now? Well, Christmas skins. And yeah, you can do that if you want to. Now, what I'm also going to talk about is you probably might also want to wait a little bit. And this Rustle right here is a perfect example as to why. So let me just quickly go through all the details. Over the past few months, I was noticing a lot more people getting involved in buying Christmas skins. Now, this was back in, when was this? September. And then when we reached October time, even more Christmas skins were randomly getting bought out. Okay, cool. People had interest, but people were fully well aware that once we reach around November, December time, those Christmas skins are going to spike in demand, spike in price, because we're getting very close to the festive period. Cool. Not too hard to comprehend, not too hard to understand. Now, I will always sit here and say, when it comes to, investing into Christmas skins, you don't want to actually buy them from the Rustle when they appear. You want to wait until around March, April time, because they will drop off very hard, out of season. People don't care for them around Easter time. You could pick them up for super cheap, wait it out, and lo and behold, next Christmas, or rather next December time, you're going to be able to flip them for a much better profit. And yes, that's exactly what I did. And yes, I've picked up a whole bunch of skins and I'll be selling them for some sweet, delicious profit. Oh, yes, indeed. That is definitely the way to go about it. So I made that last year, did it all over again, got a whole bunch of Christmas skins. And now, yes, I am considering wanting to sell them. Now, not too far back, I did showcase that I had a very large inventory, and I did quite literally sit there and say, yeah, I think I'm going to start selling some skins. Yes, I have sold some Christmas skins, but the difference between me and you is you probably have about 5 or 10 Christmas skins of one particular skin, and I'll probably have about 100. Yeah, so I have sold a decent amount of them, but I am aware that when we see the Christmas update actually being implemented, and no, it doesn't come out with the December Force Wipe, it comes out 2 weeks in. Just to clarify, if we could just quickly look at the date. So I'm expecting Christmas week 1 to be, where it could be the 12th, and it could be the 19th, or maybe they do the 19th and the 26th. We'll see. But I have been looking on the workshop, and I'm not seeing any Christmas skins being submitted at the moment. So it's probably the 19th and the 26th. Yes, I know the 26th is one day after, but I guess it's close enough. We'll see how things progress from here, all right? Cool. Anyway, so hopping back over to this Rustle right here. Why is this so special? Well, it's a perfect example of if you wait until the first Christmas Rustle, you might see certain skins that already exist, that Christmas theme, that might spike in price. Now, with this particular Rustle, we saw the Santa's coat being accepted. Sold quite a lot. I'm not here to talk about this being a nice investment. I'm here to talk about the impact it brought. So it just so happens we have some other Christmas-themed skins. Who would have guessed? But more specifically, we had Christmas Gang hoodie and pants. Now, right now, they're selling for a perfectly fine price. $2, $3+. That is usually what they'd normally sell for around Christmas time. And yet again, I'd always point out, well, I hope you looked at its history, and I hope you bought them at the right time, because as you can see, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. So if you bought around here, oh, look at that, February, March time. There you go. Perfect time to buy them. I just said that a minute ago. It's expected that they'll always rise back up again. But with what happened last year, with the coat appearing, this went up quite nicely. Now, you don't really see it too much with the hoodie, but you definitely see it with the pants. Look at that. So, yeah, it was rising up quite all right. Didn't go up too high. Oh, look, that Santa coat's appeared. Well, hang on a minute. That Santa's coat just happens to blend in perfectly with Christmas again. So as you can see, the spike in price is very notable from last year. I do remember some of these selling for about $7 a piece. It did happen. I was there. I saw it. So, okay, cool. If we were to see some more Christmas skins that would blend in quite nicely, could the same thing happen all over again? I wouldn't doubt it. So now I also want to bring up these two skins right here, produced by Mr. Confusion. He's a regular who visits my streams and whatnot, and he will showcase some skins that he's working on. He produced the first hide halterneck and hide skirt skin to be accepted in a very, very long time. Very nice, very cute. It doesn't matter what type of character you have in game, you're going to look absolutely beautiful wearing that right there. So I actually talked to him and said, well, you know what? I think you could probably maybe try for some boots and gloves, primitive boots and gloves, hide boots, leather gloves, and guess what? That is exactly what he's gone and done. Now, this isn't like the final product. I'm pretty sure he's still working on it, but that is a little sneak preview for something that potentially could be accepted this upcoming Christmas with the two Rustors. So now that you've seen that, Don't you think some of the primitive Christmas theme skins potentially might be spiking in price and spiking demand if that were to be accepted? Now, I should also point out the amount of Christmas skins that we're going to see being submitted is going to be absolutely absurd. If I can recall, with the Halloween skins, we had over 150 submissions. And like 90 of them were deplorables, like 88 of them were doors. Anyway, so yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot of Christmas submissions appearing very, very quickly. I hope you're looking forward to it. And you cannot assume, just because we see a continuation from another Christmas set from a year or two ago being posted is definitely going to be accepted. Just be aware that there's a lot of competition, right? There is a lot of competition. Anyway, maybe waiting it out until the first Rust store is the first Christmas Rust store is the best shout to do. Now, at the very least, when it comes to items, so if we hop over to here, as you can see, we've got Christmas store Wreath, we've got Festive Garlands, we've got Deluxe Christmas lights. More specifically, the Christmas store Wreath, it's now selling at $1.50, basically. You very likely do want to wait until we see the first Christmas Rust store, because that will be reintroduced, and they sell it at $3. Oh, look, there's me. Anyway, I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, so that usually rises up in price because people wouldn't want to buy it on the Rust store for $3. They'd want to buy it for $1.50 on the Steam market. That gets bought out. It rises up to about $2+. So yes, if you happen to own some of these, wait it out a little bit longer. And as you can see with the previous year, so if I could just hide liquidity and show this off, you could see it does kind of pip up a little bit more as we actually see like the first like Christmas Rust store. Cool. All right, so we've got that nice and established. Now with the Festive Garlands, different story. They'll go down in price. So as you can see, they normally sell for $3.49, and at the moment they're pushing up to $7. So if you're thinking about wanting to buy some Festive Garlands for Christmas this year, wait until the Rust store appears. Wait until the Rust store appears. These are currently selling for almost double the price. They will go down. They will go down. Yes, yes, yes. Now it could have gone higher in price, but there was that individual that listed like 100. If I can recall, that happened like a good 3 weeks ago. Well, it seems he's removed it. This did rise back up in price, which was nice to see for the investors. But yeah, you do have to sell these within the next 2 weeks. Otherwise, goodbye profits. Yep. So I don't know how much you bought, but you've been warned. All right. And then we have Deluxe Christmas lights. Same thing applies, $8 at the moment, and if we can just see, they normally sell at $8. Okay, cool. But it looks like something's being worked on with them. Deluxe Christmas lights emissions are being improved. They're not like blown out. Not sure what that means, but I'm pretty sure there'll be a video showcasing this soon. They're getting tweaked a little bit. Could that improve the demand? I don't know. But they're already selling at $8. Will there be a bunch of people wanting to, try and buy them now? I wouldn't doubt it, but I don't think it'll be going that much higher. So again, if you happen to own some right now, probably not too bad of an idea to consider selling them right about now. So all right, cool. So everything's like fairly straightforward. Did you invest into Christmas skins? Did you buy them during the Easter period, like February, March and April? I did. Let's just go and see. Actually, I don't think I have the right accounts. I've got many accounts I'm sure you're well aware of, and if I could just quickly grab all the details. So this is what I'm currently looking at right now with my money. Yes, I have Notepad. I'm very sorry. But this is my Christmas momentum progression as well. Now, I haven't oh, wait, hang on a minute. I've clicked the wrong thing. I've done it in the wrong order. Whoopsie. I meant to go over to here. Why do I have multiples of these? Because I'm an idiot. Right, if you watch them on my streams, you'd see that and understand that. But yeah, I was gaining some money. But when you take into considerations the things I bought and the assorted buy orders, that's just like random buy orders I have, like, oh, look, I bought that for 60 cents and that for 40 cents and that for $1 and whatnot. Whilst I wouldn't keep track of them individually, I have decided to actually just put down like a very generalized number right there. So I have already spent quite a lot. So yeah, whilst I've sold quite a lot, I've also spent quite a lot already as well. Either way, things are still looking pretty nice as we lead up to post-Christmas. So consider getting your Christmas skins sold right about now, but post-Christmas is where we're potentially going to see some very fun things happening. So for January 2025, the Force Wipe is expected to happen on the 2nd of January. One day after New Year's. That is on a Thursday. Do you think any kids are going to school on January 2nd for 2 days and then it's a weekend? I don't think that's happening. I've said this a lot in my recent videos and in my recent streams. I think the vast majority of kids won't be going back to school until the 6th of January, the Monday right there. So that means that first weekend very likely will be having a lot of people who are probably not working too hard, not going to school so quickly. that just opens up the door for potentially having even more people playing and potentially reaching new records, at the very least recent records. You may recall that the absolute absurd amount of people that played in early 2021, that was during the offline TV era when pretty much all the big Twitch streamers were playing on a special server. We have not really caught up to that in years, but slowly, graciously, we've been picking up. All of this year, it's been outstanding. So many months with an average player count of 90,000 plus. And as we get closer to January time, will we be going even higher? Will we be going even beyond? So will we actually get 100,000 average player count again? And will we surpass 200,000 peak players again? If January Force Wipers on the 2nd, if people aren't working very hard, do you reckon they have a lot more spare time to jump in for the Force Wipe? What do you reckon? So, just something for you to be aware of. And by default, you'd probably question, well then, if there's more people playing the game, would there be more demand for skins? And if that would be, if that would be the case, would that mean Rust skin prices potentially would be improving? Yes. Yes. More people playing the game, more demand for skins, more higher prices. That is the expectation. So yes, you might want to wait it out a little bit longer. Yes, with the recent amount of people playing, prices have been very good. I have noticed for quite a few skins here and there that prices have been kind of dropping a little bit. But hey, please also take this into consideration for the Western world, for the people that do celebrate Christmas. A lot of kids will have Christmas money. And of course, they're going to go buy pixels. You know it. So that's just another consideration for you as well. Things are lining up quite nicely. And, be aware of some of these skins that might have sold a little bit too much. I'm looking at you, No Mercy backpack. With the arrival of the whiteout backpack on the workshop today, it's starting to go down. Also, other people listing absurd amounts. Remember, people, if you dump a huge stock or quantity on the Steam market, you very likely will be causing the doom for many skins. Ride the wave of momentum. But that just has an absurd amount in circulation. That very likely will be dropping hard around February, March, April time. All right, then. So, yes, try and get those sales in. Try and get those sweet, delicious profits. And let's see how this all rolls out. Just want to show you this real quickly, though. Do remember what happened with post-Christmas 2024. Does that... I've got no hair. He has no follicles on his head. Point I'm trying to get across is the post-Christmas for 2024 was really bad. Christmas 2023 was bad. January 2024 was really bad. Can we see a much bigger improvement with this batch? I really do hope so. That's a wrap. So, once again, best of luck to you and your investments. I hope everything works out for the likes of you lot. I hope you did buy into those skins at a much cheaper price when they were selling at a much cheaper price. And I hope the profits are big maximum and you're very happy. You get to buy any game you want during the winter sale. I have finished. So yeah, thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Catch you later. Sing goodbye.